you want a real 600 class Supersport in 26, you're basically out of options. The R6 is gone, the Daytona is dead, and the CBR's priced like a collector's item. I don't know why. But there is one option left, which brings us to this beautiful 2026 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R 636. Immediately, you're going to notice the Blizzard Pearl mixed with gold and mixed with a beautiful metallic black paint. There is so much to go over, so little time. We're going to dive right into it. 31 years in the making. Let's figure out how exactly we got here. Emissions killed rev-happy engines. Buyers moved to naked bikes. Insurance plus pricing killed younger riders. And manufacturers chase profit, not purity. Now, going back over the ZX6, for the 26 models, here's where we stand. You want an R6? That's a race bike only. You want a 675R? I'm sorry, it's discontinued. What about the new CBR 600RR? Well, it's overpriced and it's region locked. Last but not least, the GSX R600. That bike is absolutely on life support. It's trying, you gotta give it a chance. The biggest takeaway is this class wasn't saved at all. It was completely abandoned. Now, here's where Kawasaki has done it right. They've been around since 1995. The reason they've been able to last for so long is Kawasaki followed one simple motto: we're going to chase reliability and disregard regulations. And that is why you have today this beautiful 2026 ZX-6R with the matte gray, the blue highlights, and something a little different than last year's iteration. They actually took the highlights and matched the wheels. So sick. Now, when you're talking about this little 3-digit number here, Kawasaki didn't just make a 636 on accident. No, not at all. Quite frankly, the 636, if you will, was the middle finger to all middleweight sport bikes. Now, the way they came up with that, in late 2002, the 636 was created. It still had carburetors and some ride gear from earlier generations. However, in 03 and 06, they brought a fuel-injected 636 into play. Now, once again, they stopped from 07 to 12, replacing it with a 599cc motor. But yes, once again, 2013 up until now, the 636 was back with ABS, traction control, ride modes, and in this case, LED lighting. They have made some significant changes that help bring this bike back to the forefront while its other 4 counterparts are no longer with us. As you can see, while everyone else was making race replicas for the street, Kawasaki decided to make an amazing street bike that is also deadly on the track, where it's known to perform at its best. Now, looking at the 26 model, again, going over some changes from its previous iterations, it is such a smooth, sleek machine. With a seat height of only 32.7, even your most vertically challenged riders are going to love it. Being able to handle a bike like this is absolutely performed with ease. Looking at the side profile, you'll notice, yes, it is a sport bike. Your clip-ons are a little bit lower. However, it is such a comfortable bike to ride that you can also take to the track on the weekend and beat up on a couple of leader bikes. Another unique thing I'd like to talk about with the ZX-6R is the cost of ownership. Now, let's say you go to your local dealer and you buy a 2026 or 2025 or 2026 Ninja ZX-6R 636. What type of pricing, maintenance-wise, are we looking at? Well, you figure your first service is at 620 miles. From there, your next service is at 7,500 if you're following the owner's manual spec. And then your major valve service is at 15,000 miles. So we're going to start from, say, 0 miles leaving the showroom floor to about 15,000 miles, what type of cost are we looking at? If I had to guess, I would say roughly around $3,000. And here's why. Covering that first service of 620, covering your 7,500 mile service, covering your valve service, maybe a chain or two, and depending on the type of rider you are, I would say by 15,000 miles, you're probably going through your second set of tires. All in all, that's kind of how I would calculate to about just around maybe the 300-ish, 3,000-ish mark or so, which quite frankly, on a sport bike like this, 15,000 miles later, you're only spending $3,000. Now that doesn't include any kind of parts, accessories, anything. That's merely just off maintenance. That is not bad. Biggest takeaway from the ZX-6R platform, who exactly is this bike for? Well, I'll tell you, it's not for the spec sheet clout chaser. It's not for the exclusive clout chaser. It's not for the track daily rider. In fact, it's for everyone. Male, female, black, white, blue, purple, it doesn't matter. This bike performs so well, so reliable. Yes, I know there's been several recalls. We've moved past that. This bike is absolutely perfect for every rider, young, old, male, or female. It does not matter. It offers a little bit of something for everyone.